Hi everyone, Melissa here. I am going to share with you a quick card that I made using some VersaMagic inks to create a beautiful night sky galaxy type background. I find that nowadays in the crafting world, these cards are very popular to have these gorgeous skies, and I find that VersaMagic ink is the perfect way to create a beautiful blended night sky. So I wanted to share with you my techniques. They're not much different than others, but I do find that the colors I choose make a big difference in how the night sky turns out. So I'm using mostly VersaMagic inks. I am using that Brilliance ink there as well, and I am using a tuxedo black MementoLuxe ink to add some black to the sky as well. But you can see I'm just using daubers and simply smushing in different colors and blending those colors out to create this beautiful kind of blended night sky. The colors I use are Concord Grape and Pretty Petunia, as well as that Brilliance orchid color, and then I also use a Night Sky VersaMagic ink. Now, I will list all the products I use below. I will tell you that the night sky color is by far my favorite color for doing any kind of sky, really, as it adds such a nice touch. Now, the first thing I did was create a circle on my paper, and then I die cut that in the end after I had it inked. And now I'm adding some Sheer Shimmer Spray in Sparkle, and then simply doing my acrylic white paint mixed with water splashes with a paintbrush. And I simply tap on the paintbrush to get these nice fine kind of stars in this night sky. I also add some Pico embellisher in gold for a few stars, and I just randomly place those all over this card. Now, I didn't go into a lot of detail with that inking because I also decided to create kind of a background for my card base, and I'm using the same color of inks, and again speeding up this video and adding those colors to this background as well. And again, I'm using the exact same colors that I used in the beginning, and again, I will add those to the description box below for you so you can find all the products I use. This MementoLuxe is a luscious ink. It's rich and really pretty, and I think the black adds a nice touch. Now, there's also a black in VersaMagic ink that I wanted to use, but for whatever reason, I could not find that in my stash. So I just go around blending these inks. The large daubers I find really help for large surface areas like this, but you can see how pretty this looks on the background with that white. The white and these colors that I use to make this night sky galaxy really are offset by those beautiful colors. And again, I add more Sheer Shimmer Spray, dry that up, and again, add more stars with the white acrylic paint. Just to kind of repeat that pattern, and I added a little bit more pink in that so you could see it a little bit better. Now I'm taking a SugarPea Designs die cut called LondonScape, and I cut it out in black and then added some Sheer Shimmer Spray, and then using a sentiment from SugarPea Designs and inking it up with my favorite Nocturne VersaFine Clear ink. And when I stamp this, you guys, I swear this ink, I just can't get over how fabulous it actually looks. It looks like it's been printed out. It's not like any ink I've ever used before, and I am always astounded every time I use it about how clear and clean and crisp it looks. So you can see pictures at the end of how clear that ink is. It's just amazing, and I stamped it only one time. Now I'm using Territ tape to add that inked background to my card base. Territ tape is wonderful for a number of reasons, but I like to cut off the edges so it's easier to peel, because peeling the back off of a tape sometimes can be annoying, but if you kind of pinch that edge with the scissors, it makes it much easier to tear off. I add that to my card base, and then I go ahead and adhere that white front, and then again use the Territ tape again for the circle. And sometimes I would use glue for this, but it was such a large surface that I thought, yeah, I'm just going to use my Territ tape. And then all I did was trim off the edges with my scissors, and this worked really well. It didn't take that much time, and it adhered that round circle perfect to my paper. So this is something that I will probably do over and over when I'm adhering shapes like this, because unless you have a sticker maker, I think the Territ tape works great. Then I used my on-point glue and simply put that onto that LondonScape background that I cut down to my size of my card base and adhered that to this card. And while it's beautiful the way it is, I thought it could use a little sparkle. So I did add some sequins in the end, again with my on-point glue. This sequence that I used is really beautiful. It looks like the night sky that I created. So that finishes today's card. I hope you enjoyed today's quick project and that you'll join us again at Imagine for more fabulous projects. And again, make sure to subscribe to our station and check that description box below for all the products I used today.